Can and show that Paso love to un Paquito.
What's going on, Paso Robles? How you doing tonight? Yeah! Oh my God, I am so excited to be here. I wore sexy underwear. That's right. Woo! Woo! Good to see some familiar faces out there. Got some fans, so excited. My name is Un Paquito, and people ask me all the time, they're like, Un Paquito, doesn't that mean a little bit? Un poquito means a little bit. Un Paquito means a little Paco, and everybody needs a little Paco in them. That's right. Take that as you will. Woo! I was running a little late today, so I was speeding on the freeway. I was going about 70, 75. I'm over 50, so that's speedy for me. And I saw a car barreling up behind me in my rearview mirror, so I scooted over to the slower lane, as you should. Thank you. And as the car's going by, it's this red Honda Civic, and it's this young college black kid, and this brother's going 120 miles an hour. I said to myself, fuck it, I'm gonna follow him. Because we all know, only one of us is getting pulled over. Oh no! Yeah, my friends say that. They're like, oh Paquito, that's terrible. That's terrible, how can you say that? And I'm starting a conversation. But they also forget I'm Mexican. That's right. I'm light-skinned Mexican, so if I stay out of the sun, I infiltrate white society. It's true. I went to private school, Mission College Prep, here in San Luis Obispo. Thank you. 2 months before the entrance exam, my mom kept me out of the sun. She slathered me up with sunscreen, and she called me Frank. Woo. Now, she was determined, too. One day, she comes up to me and she says, Mijo, no more tacos and salsa for you. No more tacos? No salsa either. Not the salsa, too. From now on, you will eat hamburguesas. And I want you to use this one condiment, and you will put it on everything you eat. It is called Hidden Valley Ranch. That got me into private school. Sometimes I infiltrate white society on accident. I was at a pool hall in Pismo Beach, sitting at the bar, minding my own business. Bartender comes up and she puts a big pitcher of beer right in front of me. She says, those 3 guys over there bought you a pitcher of beer. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to Pismo Beach, but it's not the kind of place that 3 guys buy a guy like me a pitcher of beer. So I turn around to see who it is, and it's 3 skinheads. Shaved heads, swastika tattoos, the wife beaters, the combat boot, the whole uniform. They thought my tattoo is a Nazi tattoo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Cesar Chavez Field Worker Union's flag. Oh yeah, welcome. Oh my gosh. You should have seen their faces when they found out, not only am I Mexican, but I am gay! Thanks for the beer, Adolf! Woohoo! I was flirting with them all night. You want to make a skinny white guy sweat? Wiggle your butt at him, guys. Wiggle your butt at him. They were so nervous. Oh, man. I really enjoy being a gay man, and I'm at an age where I love being a gay man. It's got its privileges. It's really awesome. We throw epic birthday parties, epic dinner parties, sense of style and fashion. But my favorite reason and the best part of being a gay man is I never have to hunt for the clitoris. For real. Not me, no thank you. And let's be real, folks. Honestly, I actually probably wouldn't know what to do with it. You know, if I found it. I heard you gotta flick it or something, like it's a booger. Yeah, off my hand. Oh boy. It wasn't always easy being a gay, young, fat Mexican growing up on the Central Coast. It was tough. It was difficult. You know what I'm talking about, Bob, right? So when I got to high school, I decided to straighten up by playing sports. Yep, that's right. I was a fat kid, and in football, coach put me in as the center. Now, in my quest to straighten up playing sports, I discovered that you straight people, you play a lot of gay sports. Because I'm getting ready to shove a ball between my legs with a quarterback's hand on my ass, and I'm thinking to myself, football's pretty gay. So I tried baseball, pitcher, catcher, also gay, also gay. I wasn't really good at baseball, but I was excited at the prospect of getting to play with a bunch of white balls. Ultimately, I couldn't play baseball because the pitcher couldn't catch my balls. I threw like a bitch. And then I discovered wrestling. What? Where have I been all my life? Oh my gosh. The uniform, on point. On point. You can see every single ab and crevice. Yes, I was down for that. Oh man. And the positions you start in, and there's a top and a bottom. It was like a lesson in gay sex. Coach actually called my mom and he said, Senora, Paquito's gonna have to stop wrestling. We're getting a lot of complaints about his erect nipples and his little boner. So I ended up in theater, where every awesome gay kid goes, yes. And I started messing around with the tight end on the football team. So I went from athlete to athletic supporter. Thank you very much, thank you. I was recently featured in the Santa Barbara Pride Comedy Festival. Thank you, thank you. It was awesome. Right before the festival, I felt like I had gained a little bit of weight. I wasn't like Bakersfield fat. I was just LA fat. LA fat. And so I decided to do the Beyonce Master Cleanse. Now the Beyonce Master Cleanse is lemon juice, cinnamon, and hot sauce. The last thing a gay man needs on Pride is a burning asshole. Man, I changed my name from Un Paquito to Muy Picante. Oh. I start off sweet, but I finish off spicy. One for the road, one for the road. Oh man, are there any TikTokers out here? Anyone on TikTok? TikTok, oh, you're like, I'm on TikTok. There are a lot of interesting trends on TikTok. We've seen a lot of crazy ones, and recently I found out about badging. Has anyone heard about badging? Awesome. So badging is when young ladies use their vaginal secretions as perfume. Yeah, I know. What are they gonna catch? Fishermen? Ew! Oh. I have my own cologne. My cologne is scented with Bud Light and bacon. It's called Straight Bait. Yep, I put it right on my crotch. Later on, they're like, oh my God, is that bacon? Oh. All right, I gotta let you in on something too. That joke was actually a little embarrassing to do. I know, believe it or not, I'm a little shy. There are a couple people in the audience. One of them was my first crush in high school. My first crush in high school was here. Her name is Ingrid. Ingrid over there, let's give it up for Ingrid, yes. Her lovely husband, Eric. Now, Ingrid, when we were in high school, was a year younger than me, and I used to listen to, I thought she was gorgeous, and I was just at that stage of coming out, and I used to listen to her talk about this guy that she had this crush on. She was in love with him. And the more she talked about him, I realized, oh shit, I'm in love with him too. What? Holy crap. He played football, baseball. We didn't have a wrestling team at Mission, but trust me, I would have gotten him to wrestle. So yeah, Ingrid, that the last joke was really funny. Oh boy. Y'all having fun tonight? Yeah! Paso Robles, bring it in the house, Oh wow. You all hear that Britney Spears got slapped? Oh, this is awesome. So Britney Spears was at the Aria Hotel in Las Vegas. Now there was an NBA player, and she wanted to get his autograph, so she snuck behind security, and she was going to tap him on the shoulder. As soon as she got up there, security backhanded her, knocked her to the ground, knocked her glasses off. And in the restaurant, you could hear, "That's Britney, bitch!" It gets better. Apparently the security guard, he has a history of overreacting. TMZ interviewed him and he said, "Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart." More current events. How about that Lizzo? Anyone heard from Lizzo lately? Ooh, this is bad. Now, I used to be a big fan of Lizzo. You can't help but be a big fan of Lizzo, right? And body positivity, and I was a former fat kid, and I'm all about loving yourself as you are. Young gay man. But then Lizzo fucked up. Now, if it's true, she was body shaming her dancers. It gets worse. She took them to a strip club, and she made them eat a banana out of a coochie. A banana out of a coochie. That's a vagina. If she made me do that, first of all, as a gay man, I'd be really insulted. Second of all, everybody knows you don't eat a banana out of a vagina. You eat a banana off an ass. You put it on the crack between the butt cheeks and it's a banana split. That's right, that's how you eat the bananas. Damn coochies. Woo. Coochie. Oh, wow. Did anyone make New Year's resolutions? Good, because they fucking suck. They suck. The way I got out of it is that I decided that I was going to be a better friend. That's my resolution. I'm going to be a better friend. So I take my 4 closest friends out to lunch, and then I take them out to dinner. I'm like, you guys can have dessert. And I do this quite a bit. In a few months, they gained 15 pounds, and I felt like I lost 10. That was my way around the resolution. Thank you. I recently turned 53. And I'm a Capricorn. Woo! Okay, there's some Capricorn fans there. A little funny thing happened to me, and it happened in my 40s. I noticed this trend. When I turned 42, I started dating younger and younger people. And this one time, I was dropping my date off at the Cal Poly library, and he forgot his backpack. So I just reached out and grabbed his backpack, and I was like, "Hey, you forgot your backpack!" Then I felt the eyes of the world on me. I was like, "Son, whole way home, I'm like, Un Paquito, you gotta date within your own age range. Un Paquito, you're like a cradle robber. Un Paquito, you're looking good for your age. Un Paquito, you're kind of like a cougar. Un Paquito, you're like a gay cougar. Hey, you like Chardonnay, cutie? Yeah, Chardonnay? Oh, wow. Bottle you, me later. All right. I am actually going to have a little bit of fun here. So, you didn't know this was going to be a striptease, but there is a costume change here. Costume change. And then, grab something from off stage. All right, in your head, imagine dramatic music. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of Gay Bachelor. That's right. Gay Bachelor. Your bachelor tonight, Un Paquito. Un Paquito has survived narcissist relationships. Un Paquito has survived unemployed husbands. Un Paquito has survived impotency. So he's here to find love. Young love. And he's gonna ask someone out on a date. I have 6 bachelors in front of me. Imagine 6 bachelors. But I only have one rose. The rose that goes to this person, I have chosen very carefully. I've had great, deep, meaningful text conversations with them. I've gotten to know their smiley face emoji very well. Kevin, will you take this rose and go on a date with me?
What?
Will you take this rose and go on a date with
That'll
me?
teach you for texting.
Come on, Kevin. Come on, Kevin.
Come on, Kevin. You gotta take the rose, Kevin. Take the rose. Oh! In this episode of The Bachelor, Un Paquito goes home alone.
Whoa!
Take a chance.
It's alright though, I brought 2 roses. Ingrid, will you take this rose? Ingrid, take this rose! Awesome, that could have gone 2 ways, right? So I bought 2 roses. Oh, wow. Well, as you can see, folks, I am recently single. I know. It's tough dating out there. It's tough, you know. My friends are like, Paquito, you'll meet Mr. Right. I think I'm Mr. Right for myself. Yeah, that's right. And you know what? Not everybody's cut out for relationships. Like, if you think about it, they're like, Paquito, you're scared of commitment. I'm not scared of commitment. I'm scared of getting bored. Yeah. Like, who wants to suck the same dick for the rest of their life? One dick for the rest of your life. Sir, do you want to suck the same dick for the rest of your life? No! See? No, you don't. Neither do I. No, neither do I. I'm a lone wolf. Ooh. When I lived in Chicago, I saw this little problem by dating multiple guys at the same time. So there was Bill, and Bill was good in bed. We would see each other Monday through Friday. We'd have nice dinners at home. Maybe we'd go to the theater. And then there was Brad. Now, Brad was younger And then there were the Mexicans. I say the Mexicans because I never had to break up with them. They just kept getting deported. I just kept exchanging Juan for another Juan, for another Juan, for another Juan, for another endless supply of Juans. Sometimes you get two, Juan and Juan. Yeah, Juan and Juan. Oh man. Oh, no. Sounds like you folks are having a good time. Good time. I love it. Believe it or not, I am shy. I'm on this stage because I've gotten a lot of practice of being on the stage. And when I was in Chicago, I wasn't as outgoing. And so I was out with a friend one night and I saw a cute guy at the bar. And I told my friend, hey, I want to go talk to the guy, but I'm really nervous. He's like, oh, well, do some cocaine. So I went to the bathroom and I did a bump of coke. And then I sit next to this guy and I start talking to him. And I'm like, hey, my name's Un Paquito. I like doing comedy. I've been in an improv group and oh my God, I just moved to Chicago and I love the city. And oh my God, there's so much to do out here. You are such a good listener. Bartender, another beer. And you know what? I think it's a really good time. Do you want to get out of here? Okay, let's go. Taxi, let's go. We're in the cab and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I feel like I can tell you everything. Blah, 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 blah. Get to my apartment. We're walking up the stairs and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I'm in the kitchen in the refrigerator and I'm like, hey, do you want a nightcap? I felt a tap on my shoulder. He looks at me and says, I got to see your legs to know what you're saying. Oh my goodness. I was so mortified. Later on, he was like, you're not bacon. Thank you, ASL in the house. Folks, my name is Un Paquito. Follow me on Instagram. Thanks for having a good night. Thank you.